Welcome back to Satisfactory. I think it's time to make a blueprint. You already know what we're doing, though, because you see the title. And you get to see the icon or the thumbnail, so you know if it worked out or not. Me, I'm never quite sure. We're going to try to stick with the theme of we're up in our game, right? We want to make sure that our buildings look cool. Got some fun corners, interesting lighting. In this case, we're going to do it for the storage capacity. One moment. Get that positioned. And I've got a build bar here, so we just put the road barrier on here. I think if you rotate this 3 times, 1, 2, 3. And we'll do the same from this side. And reselect that. Let's go straight. 1, 2, 3. And we've got these gaps, but we're going to fill that with good old small pillars. All right. Looking good so far. Now it's a question of... Yep, see, there is a little bit of a gap right there in the center. So one of these sides is going to have to fill the gaps. What we'll do is we'll double up on this side. All right, and then we'll make this our drop point. Again, I've got my build toolbar. I'm gonna put signs in here. And then you know what? We're gonna put one on the inside as well. Because whatever we have going on in this thing, we're gonna need some sort of lighting solution inside. But I think, I think I want this to be a little more uniform. So let's get this going. There's a gap there that I don't like. Oh, there's a gap here I don't like either. Well, there's always a solution. In this case, no, I don't like that. That gap is going to bother me, though. It's possible that it is as close as we're going to get. Kind of looking at it, looking at the grid down there, it does look like this is the place. So whatever that is what it is. I think this is the place for the inside. I can definitely see through there. Let's put down the... Let's set the settings on this. Storage, probably go with the cyan. Uh-oh. Trying to get these colors mixed up. It would be nice if these colors were labeled, but, you know. You do with what you got, what you can. We're going to put a space in at that bottom level. Okay. Now we're going to call this storage. That's just one corner of the storage building. Oh, I gotta save it first. There we go. Blueprints with lots of corners and angles and things like that, they don't always stack as well. At some point you wonder, would it be faster just to build it again? Let's just build it again. That goes on top of there. There. 3 of those right there. Squeeze that in 3 times. Like that. Let's put the ramps in, then we'll decide. So we know we need a ramp at the bottom here. And one on this side. Then ramp on the top. And we'll end up having to delete some of those. But that's okay. Make sure we get these settings pasted. All we have to do now is change the letter. We have to get that gap. There is some Z fighting that's resulting from that. Really not much we can do about it. Sometimes if you use the customizer, actually that worked really well. Now they're all broken. Okay. We're not going to get too far down into the rabbit hole of Z fighting. We'll figure it out after it's been built. All right, so we're going to build this. We need 3, 6, 9. So we need 3 of these stacked up, and then we'll be ready to go. Then we'll just delete these pieces and these pieces in the center sections, and then just, yeah, okay, we got it. Save that. Then we're going to fly over to where we want to actually put in. This is overkill, but you get to see what we're talking about. So we have coal coming in from over here. Somewhere in this general area, I think will be a good place for our, kind of our localized storage. Can't even let me land before you start to attack. So here's what we'll do. We'll bring this coal over, because we are going to want to slap that in storage. Lizard doggo's in the way. All right, we're running it into the ground here. Somewhere in this area. And we could have multiple levels, right? This will just be the first level. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take these out anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably close enough. Well, that one is already not close enough. We'll put in one more. This will allow us to make basically a lot of steel, and then eventually we'll need coal for aluminum. I think that's probably close enough. This place is amazing. It's amazing for water. And it pretty much lacks everything else. Well, we'll finish that up in a minute. So I'm thinking a basic, like, we're going to have to boost this thing in height. Pretty decent amount. Tempted to go the full 10, but that's probably too much.
I don't know. Have a good day.
We'll put this bottom support in while we think about how high we want to go up. The purists who like to build on the ground, they accuse others of building factories in the sky. And the reason why you build factories in the sky is because you've got no impediments on the ground to slow you down. Get yourself a nice 300 by 300 foundation. You just build to your heart's content. I don't know what that sound was. Okay. Time's up. Let's go with... It's got to be concrete. It's got to be... It's not a customization. I want the actual real deal. I guess technically this is wall. Let's start with wall. That, as a starter, is too high. But here's what I'm thinking. If we can have entry points like that, then we could have exit points that go out to other buildings. Things can get made, and then they can send back the results to the central storage. Right? So just kind of like have these tentacles going out to these other locations. But in order for that to work, we probably are going to need multiple levels. Like, we're not going to be able to pull that off on a single level. So if we said 3 levels, one, 2, 3, maybe 1 level to sort things, maybe 2 levels to sort things. Maybe 1 level to sort things for every level that we want to send things. So if we go like this. There's your 6 levels. Hey. Then storage would start up there. It's a lot. This guy's immovable. So that's something to take into account. Each one of these foundations represents 1 item. We could go a little further this way. Maybe this is the corner. Well, we could. If that is the corner, then we could get away from it. Let's see if we can make it work. This is definitely a nudge situation. Oh yeah, we could go at least 2 more in. Here we go. That's right on the edge. It's minimal clipping, though. It's a little bit of clipping. The tree is growing into the sign. And then maybe we can peel this back a little bit. Let's start there. You know, if you ever get a situation where you have like a 3-letter thing, this could look really cool. Or accidentally coming across other interesting designs, but if I put a B there, if we can even fly all the way up here. Interesting. Now, why are we... Some of these are glossy and some of them are not. I think we forgot to put the space in. Oh no, we did. And the settings are in. It's weird. Oh, the sign's actually not activated because of the blueprint problem. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that. Let's take these out. You know, the only thing that makes sense at this point is a ladder. Why I torture myself and try to spell words backwards when I could just start at the top and not do that? It's beyond me. Oh, that O looks a little off. I wonder if there's an extra space in there. There is. Kind of early for a screenshot, but let's get it while we can. Okay, so there you go. Now, how big of a storage do we want is the question. Each one of these gives us a place for at least a storage of one item type. If we go 10, we're probably going to have to delete some trees. So what I'm thinking is, this is the storage layer. And we've got 10 items to store on this side, which means we effectively have 10 that we can store on this side. We could go out a good chunk this direction. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, this location, what I'm calling the Crater Lakes, is a great location. It's very scenic. It's relatively flat. There's some rolling hills that we're going to have to deal with. But there are basically no resources up here. There's 3 nodes of pure coal, and that's about it. So we're going to have to ship everything in either by truck, train, or tractor. I considered a very long conveyor belt solution, but that got really long. And we ran out of concrete. Let's see if we can... There's a reasonable amount of concrete somewhere around here. I can't remember if I left any in the hub. Not so far. Ooh, there's a couple of good chunks in here. Oh, good to see from here that that G is off. Do I just want a concrete block? I think I do. Though I'll probably end up putting some glass in it. Just a pure stone box might be a bit much. But let's worry about that in a minute. Let's get the rest of the structure built. You know, I'm making a point to myself in my own mind that we are going to lose some of these storage pieces from the corner choice. That poor cluster of trees might have to go. Okay. This thing keeps getting bigger. Oh, we finally ran out of something important. Is that floating? No, it just doesn't have any support. Oh, I've only built 2 of those. I was like, why is this not aligning? But I've only built 2, so that is why. Luckily, I have some crystal oscillators cooking over here in a little secret workbench, little test bench. We're out of cables. I'll throw you a couple of cables that I have on my inventory. I actually had 2 or 3 in here as well. I wonder if I should probably just throw these cable in there. It's only enough to make what, 1 1/9, but better to have the crystal oscillators available when we need them. Yeah, that tree's gonna have to go. I think we're okay on this side. And it's just gonna be a matter of like however much we can fit in this storage is what we fit, and then whatever comes next, we'll have to deal with next. But this is a pretty big storage area, so we should be okay for a good long while. I'm hesitating because I'm worried about the lumen. I'm worried about the lumen effect here. we're going to build ourselves a really big, dark box. Might go back to the blueprint designer. Oh man, now we're short on heavies. Man, we're even short on steel pipes. Yeah, it's mostly high-tech stuff over here now. Maybe there's some in here. I don't know. If not, I'm going to have to put a cut in here and go grab some stuff. Well, there's a little bit. I think it's going to make more sense for us to grab some general materials here. But before we do that, let's put in a little bit of storage for us to deal with. Put it right here in front of the storage sign. And we'll drop some of this good stuff that we know we're going to want to keep. Just store it all. Give me the fuel back. All right, let's do that one more time, actually. Okay, I'll be right back with a full inventory and then we'll finish this up. 1 second. All right, I just got out of the hypertube and we're about to land. Well, it's not going to be exactly a perfect landing, is it? Lag almost got me that time, but we made it. We're good. All right. Let's see. Blueprint. Storage corner. Crystal oscillators. We put those in storage over here, no doubt. That's way off. Yay for nudge. Yeah, this side's going to be very narrow. It might be okay. It's okay to have rectangular storage, I suppose. Let's take a fly around. Wait a minute, did I put that in wrong? Totally. Well, what's the point of a fly around if you're not actually going to look and pay attention? Come on. Now I'm questioning if these are set up right. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Problem is that you see it. There we go. You're like, well, I could give up, but I saw that it was there. I saw that it was going to work, so now I have to find it. I'm going to guess right here. Of course, now I can't even see where I guessed, so we'll just throw it down and take a peek. We're off by one nudge. We'll take a fly around, pay attention this time. Nothing really left to decide since we have choices already made on both sides. We're not going to be in here very much. But I guess it would be nice to be able to see while we're in here. I'm thinking just a plain old How tall? Oh, this is 9 tall, right? And I think this maxes out at 8. So we just do something that fits within the first 8. Oh, I'm thinking just like a plain old stripe of signs. How do I keep forgetting that these things only attach to walls? So one space from the bottom would mean very top. What color is storage? Maybe just white. No, it can't be white. Super dynamic copy and pasting. Oh, and I landed on this sign. So we can just finish these off right here. Call this the storage wall. I don't like where this nudge is headed. Why in the world is there a little corner? Oh, because there's a wall. That's why there's that little corner. That's the size of a wall. Yes. We might have to be okay with that, or we'll have to decide to put in some detail work. Uh-oh. Forgot to delete a piece. I don't know what I want to do for a roof yet. I think we might just put in some... There we go. Put in some beams to cover some of that up. Though, part of me also says, it's fine. We'll see where I land. We are going to have to log out and log back in order to get the signs to kick on. That was quick. Oh, we got one more to go. I just realized I need a way to get in and out of here if I'm going to commit to being able to get in and out of here. Let's, we'll log out and log back in real quick. Well, that's definitely giving us a little bit of light. I'll go through and fix the storage signs off camera because they're going to have to be fixed times 7. I'll put in one side of this facade so you can get a sense. Got that little gap that we got to deal with. So the coal goes in. And then we have to decide what happens next. Honestly, we should probably do a lot of the work. Well, first of all, let's just say that this is the official point of no return. Once you're at this point, you're in the storage. Probably more accurately be called a distribution center. Right? Like that. Right, so now the coal goes in. Now, when we look at the coal recipes, aluminum scrap or instant scrap, that's 100. So we could say one whole belt to that. That's going to be... That'll run 7 machines, no problem. Maybe one whole belt of coal isn't enough for our scrap enterprise. Right now we've got 3 whole belts. The other thing that we're going to make is steel. If we use the solid steel ingot, that's 40. And then you need a... No, you don't even need... Yeah, well, So that's less than a belt. I mean, we can make a lot of steel on 40 coal. We could support... What? 12 machines on what we currently have? I think what I'm starting to realize is that this isn't as much. Like a whole belt of coal isn't as much coal as you think. because you also need black powder for various weapons, though you can control how much of that you use. Solid steel ingots cost 40 on iron ore. So I guess what I'm getting at is what we should do. Say this is where we're going to, if we were going to make something like steel ingots, we'd probably want to have another one of these, right? And then it would go like this. And organization, 4-foot sign. Oh, how am I missing quartz crystal? Let's go and get some quartz crystal. Oh, we got all the plastic. Well, that could have been cool. So if we take the biggest sign we can get and just say coal. Coal entry, right? Or we could go monochrome. And then right next to this, we could have another super awesome belt. It could go out, it could turn, it could go anywhere really. And then we'll have, I think, you right next to it. Probably you right there. And then 2-meter sign is probably perfect for each of these. And then we'll just say coal, if it'll let me copy and paste. They are different signs after all. Yeah. Annoying. Monochrome. We want coal. I should have set one of these up first. Maybe I don't want to make these matte. Yeah, much better. We'll center it. Copy paste, copy paste. Set you to iron ingot. Right? Simple stuff like that. I could have sworn I changed the direction of this. The only downside to something like this is if we were making screws, it would obviously take a lot more. It would take a lot more than one belt to receive. Some of these recipes might also do that. We'll have to decide. That's not permanent, right? It's just a sign. I don't know that I like that. Okay. So now the question becomes, I think on this first one, it's kind of easy, right? Let's go right up against it. Nothing complicated. Let's just get this coal up here and stored. And then we'll curse ourselves for making this choice in the future. I think that's the only way to do this. And again, I think we should keep it close. We can allow this one to line up perfectly. I think inside of here, it's going to be, we're going to keep it neat, but I don't know that it's going to be perfect, whatever that means. I mean, I guess if I were going to make this more perfect, I could go like this. Yeah, see, we're already running into like minor issues. What's more important, 90-degree belts or tightly spaced storage? I'm going to go with tightly spaced storage. So now all that coal is going to get piled up in here. And then when we're ready to use it, we'll have access to tons and tons of coal. I really want to... but I'm not going to worry about it. I want to make it so it's not, one line all the way back to a single miner. But I suppose it doesn't matter. It's fine. And really, one of the things you learn about this game is you really don't need a ton of storage. I know that's kind of something coming from me, but you need enough storage to sort of keep any lag issues or interruptions to supply under control. There really shouldn't be any interruptions to supply at this point. The only other way you would want a ton of storage is if you were, say you calculated, in order to make nuclear pasta, all the nuclear pasta that I need 200,000 copper ingots. These are random numbers. Then it might make sense just to store up 200,000 ingots. Then you'll have them when you're ready to make that thing. That's a different thing. If you're doing just-in-time management, which is what most of this game is about, you don't need a ton of storage. But we're going to put a little storage in here. This is going to give us some opportunities to split and change and do all these various things. And then when we're ready, I suppose we could drop it down and then connect it as close as we can to this output. But hey, if nothing else, so this is going to be the interesting part of the rest of this build, right? One thing that we're going to do is we're going to build a little... We're going to have to build a truck station somewhere in here. It's going to be a pain because we're going to have to build a massive highway. It's going to be hugely vertical. Then we're going to come in here at some point, drop off all the stuff, have it get sorted. And then we're going to deliver to the various constructions going forward on these beautiful belts that we've set up. That's the vision for it anyway. We'll see how it works. I guess next episode we'll have to build the world's most vertical highway. Either that or I'll have to build the most intense conveyor belt system. I don't know. I'm probably going to stick with the highway. Have the tractors haul the stuff up. But hey, if nothing else, we've got the storage done. Like I said, I'll go back in and build out the rest of the walls and get all the signs going and figure out all those details. Then it'll just be a question of how we want to put a roof in, and then we'll have to decide how we want to actually get in and out of this thing. Depending on how often we plan to go in and out, will determine a lot of that. Starting to think. Okay, no, it's fine. I probably should consider a really good system for this. And it would probably say something like items on the edge should be stored at the top. But I don't know how sustainable that is. We're going to have to do some math. These are all problems for future videos. But right now... Oh, that's cool. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Like I said, tomorrow, let's look forward to a super intense highway. And I think tomorrow is actually Saturday, so maybe we'll make that a live stream. We'll see. We'll see you next time.